Okay, I think we did it. Once Arena actually opens, we'll be ready for the stream. Hopefully everybody is doing great. I'll say my hilarious joke that I thought of earlier later when more people are here, because everyone's definitely going to laugh at it because it's hilarious.
Okay.
Oh, what is this?
Ooh.
What would the world be like if a villain were a hero instead, if you turned left instead of right? The multiverse is a huge place, but it can't contain every possibility, and even small changes can lead to big results. Come, step through the mirror to another world, where not everything is as you remember it. We're Through the Looking Glass. In this event, some of Historic's most wanted are back in action, but in slightly different forms. To see all of these cards, search for E:ANC in the deck builder, or click here. You can play these or any other cards from Historic in this event, regardless of whether they're in your collection. So yeah, definitely not doing that. But anyway,
Wow.
hopefully people have fun with that.
It sounds cool. But, it's not for us.
No, I ain't no deck builder. We know this. So anyway, happy Monday, everybody. I figure I'll check the daily deals. No, not necessary. It's all the Eldraine fun things, a.k.a. Embercleave, the Great Henge, and the rest of them. All
right.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because red and green.
Yeah, that's
Gruul
right.
is king.
Sure, that's exactly why.
That's gorgeous.
This?
Yeah.
The quill, or whatever, Magician's Quill, or whatever it's called. Well, actually, let's see what our tasks are for today. Blue or red spells, red or green spells, there you go, Amy, and red or green spells.
Okay. I guess we have to play Gruul.
I mean, we don't have to do anything, but we will definitely try.
So we're absolutely going to.
I mean, we're here to play the Chromatic Cube because it's only here. Today will be the last stream that we'll be able to play it. So yeah, let's get into it. I have done plenty of these, and yeah, they're great. I love them. Please note the enthusiasm just dripping out of my voice.
Oh.
I can't enjoy this. I don't like this draft format.
So why are we doing it?
Well, because, ever the entertainer and all that. That's what I'm here for.
Well, chat's not here to do it.
It doesn't matter.
So...
No, it's important. We're doing it.
Fine. But we're playing Gruul.
Again, I'm bad enough at this format. I don't need another reason. Whoa, somebody else that's playing this is MTG Geek.
Nice.
Anyway.
Ooh, Rita.
Halvar's here, and Forging the Tyrite Sword, which can get us Halvar.
Ooh, that's cool.
No, I've played that deck. That deck was terrible. Shieldred is very good, but you have to get to 7 mana.
Oh.
Nissa's fine. Lands are nice. Ghidorah is great.
That looks great.
It's a little expensive. It's 5 or 6. Felidar Retreat's a good card.
I mean, as a first pick in a cube?
I mean, the first pick in this cube often is just a land. But I think I'll go with Shieldred and hope that we can get better things along the way. Black has removal, right? That's a good color choice. Hey, look, there's some black removal.
Okay.
It's there. Dream Eater's a good card.
Explain to me this land thing.
Well, because it's the chromatic cube, so the cube is encouraging you to play multiple colors. Hence why the prismatic bridge, which is 5 colors, is a viable pick here.
Okay.
So if there's nothing like that jumps out at you in the pack, you're supposed to take the land. Okay. So like this is a dual colored land. In the last pack, we had one of them as well. But Shieldred, turn a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, they sack a creature. I mean, this is Surveil. So maybe that's what we're supposed to be doing. When it enters, make 2 illusions. It has hexproof as long as you control an illusion. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, we've picked our top end so far.
I just want to point out there. Okay, so there were two of that dragon guy in that last one.
What dragon guy? Oh, Sarkin, the two different
Sarkin.
Sarkins, yeah.
I always forget what his name is.
No
I
worries.
always remember it starts with an S, but I
Yeah.
can't remember the name.
Right, so this is the one, it's a 5/5 flyer for 5, but it's triple blue. But it lets you brainstorm when it enters. You draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library. And then when it dies, you shuffle it into its owner's library and then scry 2.
Seems cool.
It's pretty good. There's also a Heartless Act. Maybe that
That's
comes
good.
back. Yeah.
But yeah, we passed that awesome dragon, and then the next pack, we passed 2 Sarkins.
Yeah.
So it's just,
Yeah.
Oh, Elfo's here.
Oh, are you? Okay. Emperor Vulcan. Well, there is Elfo. What's
Okay.
up?
Nice
Cool.
to see you both here in chat and in the pool.
Yeah, nice. Well, best of luck. We sure are passing pretty good stuff, I'm sure. So,
Yeah.
all right. Each player sacks a creature. There's also Mythos, which is just removal, which is nice. The Mimic is fine. That might come back. Maybe the Immortal Sun comes back. That's again a little expensive. Mythos felt good there though. Look at that art.
Yeah.
I mean, like
sick.
Magali Villeneuve is just incredible.
Yeah.
Well, we already have one Praetor. We could take a second one, but that feels a little dumb. We could also just take this Voracious
The
Great
Shack.
Shark. Yeah, exactly. Agonize Remorse is fine. Maybe that comes back. Look at this, though. Is nobody in white? Holy crap. These are 3 sick white mythics.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to take one?
I think so.
They're so expensive.
Well,
I mean, Oketra's incredible, right? Like, you just take Oketra here.
yeah.
Okay. How do we're all creatures right now, I think? 4 creatures, 1 non. Oh, there's Shark Typhoon, though. But that's it cares about non-creature spells. So we could just do Athreos. Whenever a creature with a coin counter on it dies or is put into exile, return it to the battlefield under your control. I mean, yeah. There's Eradicator Valkyrie, hexproof from Planeswalkers, but I'm going to try Athreos. So expensive.
Yeah, that's a problem.
There's Yorion. There's Eradicator Valkyrie.
What's this thing on the edge here?
Arvod? Is that what you meant?
No, I meant the thing above it.
Banish into Fable.
Oh, okay.
It's an instant, return an online permanent to its owner's hand, and you make a knight. But yeah, we'll take
It
Eradicator.
looked cheaper to me. That's why I wanted to see it.
No
but
worries.
it was
No, it's
not.
6, yeah. I mean, a lot of things are supposed to be expensive. The issue is there's an aggro deck in this cube that you could make, and a lot of people do, and then you get screwed over if you're not in that. Like, if you haven't made something to combat that aggro deck,
Right.
which really sucks. All right, so 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, which means Gigan will not be helpful here. Gigan / Garuda. We could take Baron or Midnight Reaper. They're both 3. Let's see. Whenever a non-creature dies that we control, it deals 1 damage to us and we draw a card. Let's try Baron. I don't love Baron. Alright, Midnight Reaper it is. Well, King Caesar's incredible, but not for this deck. Oh, we can just take the land.
Oh,
It's white-black,
yeah.
so that's pretty good. We'll happily take that. Alright, so besides Elfo, who's over here as Emperor Vulcan, we also have Uncle Fish, Foundy Moundy, or Foudy Moudy, Pelican, Smetalxy, Blade 56, and MTG Geek is passing to us, and using Vivian,
Nice.
our rival green female planeswalker, if you will.
Well, we're Quintorius today.
I know. We haven't been Nissa for a while.
Yeah, we should change back to Nissa. Now that
Strixhaven is
Strixhaven is on its way out.
in its twilight, if you will. Okay, well, we don't need this land. The Forging the Tyrant Sword did come back, although Halvar did not.
Yeah.
Regal Caracal. or Felidar Retreat. Notably, these two cards work well together, and no one took either of them.
Well, you mentioned Felidar Retreat early on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great card. It's and it's 4 mana, which is unfortunately at the low end of our curve right now. So sure, I'll take that. Wow, look at our curve right now.
Ugh.
It's a box or a rectangle.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hopefully this deck is something, but right now it feels like not much.
Octopus.
I mean, it's an amazing card, sure.
I love that.
Sure. It's got a butthole. Look at it. Right over there.
Yeah.
It's a mouth. It's not a butthole at all. Quasi-duplicate. Create a token that's a copy of a creature you control. No, this is better. It's 5 versus 3, but still. You have to have a creature. And so on 3 mana right now, like, we only have one creature that's 3 mana or less. So that doesn't really allow this to be a thing. So... Warrant Warden. Attacking or blocking on top of its owner's library, or make a Sphinx. Sure.
Sphinxes are good.
Yeah, and otherwise it's Mythos. Copy of target permanent.
Ooh.
Sure. Hallowed Fountain or Godless Shrine. Either way. Let's do...
We already have a dual land that's
Yep.
white-black, I believe.
You're absolutely right. I agree. Myriad Construct or Agonizing Remorse. I'll take the Remorse, but I don't know that we'll play it definitively. Other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. Otherwise it's this. Yeah, Arvod's 5 at least. We'll take that. And then Luca actually gets to go on our sideboard. What a last pick. All right. That is not...
You drank too much Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I guess. That is not very helpful.
That actually sounds really bad.
That you drank the Kool-Aid? Or he drank the Kool-Aid?
Yeah. I just mean because of the stain on the cat's face. It
I mean,
looks like it drank Kool-Aid.
I knew what you meant.
Right.
Because you've talked about that many times.
Yeah.
But for
it
people
literally
who are new,
looks like a cup up to his mouth
yeah,
stain.
Yeah. All right, so it's either the land or Brain Maggot.
Ooh.
I think it's just the land. Let's be adults and do the right thing and pick the land. Whoa, Zakama, what up? God damn. All right. There's a lot of gruel in this pack. Leyline Tyrant, In Search of Greatness, Nikya, Champion of Ronus.
We should have played Gruul.
No, we shouldn't have. Anyway.
Yeah, we didn't have good Gruul at all before
High
now.
Sentinels is not great. Maybe just Chainer's Edict. Yeah, I'll just take Chainer's Edict from here. Ooh, interesting. First of all, Amy, look, it's your Omnath. There's Killian.
Sick.
But there's Extus. We don't have red. There's Erebos.
There's an octopus.
It's... Yeah. There's Yarok. There's Luris, but Luris isn't great in this deck. I think it might just be Killian.
Okay. I mean, he's cheap.
He's very cheap, which is good, yeah. Yeah, it's important. Wow. This pack is very red. With Embercleave, Fires, Gadrock, and then Scavenged Blade. I mean, there's Blackblade Reforged as well. Maybe it's just multiple choice. What does Hornswoggle do again? Counter a creature spell. You make a treasure, but it's 3 mana. I mean, early on, since we don't have a lot of other things going on, it helps us ramp into our other things. Okay. So sure. I'll take it. Damn it, Ilharg.
I love you.
And the Gitrog monster.
I really love the Gitrog monster.
All right. Is it Baral's Expertise, Thriving More, or Never to Return?
Baral's Expertise. It's so good.
It's very good. I hope that Thriving More comes back, although I'm not super confident on it. What does this Kesmina do? Spells that target one of our things cost 2 more, and then we can make a wizard draw and discard. Whenever it enters or attacks, get energy. Beginning of our upkeep, pay 2, draw a card, lose a life. Surveil 2, draw a card. Return a permanent with the highest mana value to its owner's hand, then discards a card.
I like that one.
I liked Glintsleeve's Siphoner as a 2-mana creature.
Oh, I didn't realize it was only 2.
Yeah, it's really
That's
cheap and nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's better than Even Wind Guide here, I think. Oh, Tazri.
Aw.
Sorry, baby, I can't do it. I just can't. Finale of Eternity. I mean, that's not bad, but it's expensive. Isareth is better. Return a creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a corpse counter on it. Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-mana creature, right?
Yeah.
You just take that happily.
It's Death Touch.
Exactly.
I
3-mana,
love me
3/3
some
Death
Death
Touch.
Touch.
Yeah, exactly. Very good, very helpful. So, okay. All right.
I'm doing okay.
Yay.
We'll see how it goes.
Exactly. We have 21 cards right now. Ooh, Choopy Choopy. Or Zareth San the Trickster. Oh, it's got to be specifically an attacking rogue. How many rogues do we have? 1. So, yeah, no. Isolated Chapel is a thing. Chupacabra. Palladium Mirror. Ooh, Palladium Mirror.
That's a cheap card, right?
It's a 3-mana 2/2, but you can tap it to add double colorless or generic.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah.
That sounds good.
Yep, it sure does. Hey, this is our opening pack. Thassa's Intervention's still here. That's something.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Vizier. So Vizier, when on the battlefield, it can tap to untap another target permanent. That includes lands.
Ooh.
So you can untap your lands and make more mana that way. So,
Cool.
And it's a 3-mana creature. So yeah, definitely that. I'll take Blood for Bones. We could sack a creature to get 2 creatures back from our graveyard.
Okay.
1 onto the battlefield, 1 into our hand.
Yeah, it's sick.
Exactly. Oh, Extus Wield.
Whoa.
As did that Nadir Kraken that you liked.
Mm-hmm.
What does Extus do? I mean, it's a 2/4 double strike for 4. Or there's Nadir Kraken. I think it's the Kraken, actually. I really do. Over Extus.
Yes.
Sure. I don't know that we play this. I'll put this in the sideboard. Embercleave was still in that pack. How weird. Temet. At the beginning of combat on your turn, one of our creature tokens. Alright, that also can go in the sideboard. Sure. Usher of the Fallen. That can just get in the deck. Why not? And Akiri goes to the sideboard.
Very
Alright.
nice.
On color rares or mythics. Red.
Yeah.
But Thief of Sanity, though?
Ooh.
Sure. Over Realm Cloak Giant? Yes. This may come back, oddly enough. Thriving Hearth may come back. Or Talrand's Invocation. Yeah,
This
I mean, there's
whole
a lot
bottom
of...
stripe
yeah.
is stuff we could technically take.
Exactly. And would probably be relatively happy to. So,
Good.
But Thief of Sanity is incredible. It's a 2/2 flyer for 3. You play it early. And then if it hits them, we get to look at the top 3 cards of their library, exile one of them, put the rest into their graveyard, and then we can look at and cast that card with any mana at any time. So that's really
Beautiful.
cool. Yeah, really, really cool. Because you just hope to play it early. They don't have flying blockers or removal, and you can just mill them for 2 cards a turn, or 3 cards a turn, but one of them gets to be yours. Well, this is in our colors. Do we have any other flyers? Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell. Ew. Erica's going to be upset with us. There's Midnight Clock. What does Mirari Conjecture do? Instant from your graveyard to your hand? No. Sorcery? No. Instant and sorcery. Okay. How many of each do we have? 2 instants, 5 sorceries. I mean, that's not bad. But I think we just take Fetid Pools here.
You do?
It's again, we need these lands. Like, that's the
Okay.
point. Because that's the thing with Cube, and my issue with Cube is that, and that's why I don't like this one as much, is that, like, they're like, here's all these amazing cards, you should pick the land. And it's
Alright.
like, why would I want that? This is a Cube. But it's because you have to be able to play your spells. And if
Right.
you can't, you're gonna just lose to somebody who is doing that other thing. So it's like, okay, whatever, fine. I mean, there's Nikki B over here, but we can't. We would need red because there's blue and black there already. I guess Dreadhorde Invasion is fine.
It's cheap. And it's an enchantment.
Yeah, it's just that at the beginning of our upkeep, we lose a life and amass one. But
Gross.
the zombie army just gets bigger and bigger because of it. So sure. Yeah, we don't care about creature types. Illyrios is fine. It's a 3-drop, but 2-drop is better here for us. We have a lot of 3s right now. Varagoth is 3.
Okay.
It's a 2/3 Death Touch. We could just take the land. We could take Lily. create a zombie and then mill 2 cards. No, I don't want to be milling stuff. Thriving Grove we don't need. I think it's just the land. Yeah. Varagoth is fine. Maybe he comes back. I don't know that anybody like is clamoring for this. But I'll take the land. I'll be an adult. Ooh. Wow. Lily.
Okay.
Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Make a zombie. Each player sacks 2 creatures. And then each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacks the rest. No, that's good. Each opponent, not us.
Oh.
Feed the Swarm is good here too. Drowned Catacomb. Guardian Idol's fine. I think I'll just take Lily. Is that correct? Yeah, I think that's correct. We'll take Lily. Ugh. This is odd converted mana cost. So 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, interesting. Or it's Temple. You have an opinion?
Temple.
Okay, Temple it is. Well, Primeval's Glorious Rebirth.
Okay.
That's not bad. How many? Is there a way to like know about our legendaries quickly? No, there is not. Shimmerdrift Veil.
Expensive though.
Oh yeah, you're right. Woe Strider it is. Okay, good call. Thank you. Sir Conrad.
Ooh.
In Bolus's Clutches. Shadow Spear and Dovin.
Shoot. God.
It's probably Sir
Conrad.
Oh, it could be Skyclave Apparition as well.
It's a spirit without flying.
It sure is. It's your least favorite thing. I'm still going to take it. It's removal on a stick. It's pretty good.
Fine.
Ojutai's Command lets you choose 2. Creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. You gain 4 life. Counter a creature spell. Draw a card.
It's got a lot of stuff to it.
Yeah.
And it's cheap.
Yeah. All right. It lets us counter a creature
wheeled.
spell. Oh, so did Alayla.
Oh, wow.
So did Varaska.
That's a
Oh, could you
sick
control
art. I
Death
fucking
Touch?
love that art.
Yeah. Yeah, we earned that art.
So gorgeous.
Double Black, Mirari Conjecture, Gilded Lotus, Sigiled Sword. So it's either Alayla or this. Flying Death Touch Lifelink.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
I mean, it wheeled. I think
Yeah.
you have to pick it at
Sure.
this point.
I'm happy to. Well.
You wanted
nothing?
it the first go round. You
Yeah.
at least ought to pick it the second go.
Nothing, I guess. Like, animation module is not what we're trying to do.
Just pick something then.
It's the Temple. No. Bounty Agent it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Feed the Swarm. Nice.
There we go.
I wanted that to come back. That's good. Reconnaissance Mission can go to the sideboard. I'm probably not going to play that. And then Primeval's Glorious Rebirth can
wow.
back.
Okay.
All right. All right. So we got cuts to make. That's for damn sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a quick bio break.
Sure. I'll just keep looking at this. We're not going to finish this deck up by the time you get back.
No way.
It's me we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Man. Well. Okay, so what happens... I always try to look at if I can cut a color. And right now, if I look, it looks like if I cut blue, I would be upset about losing out on, like, Thief of Sanity. The problem is, we don't have a lot of white. Like, at all. Blue-black. Okay, so they gave us 4 plains, 4 swamps, 3 islands. Because we're pretty well stacked here with 6 different non-basics. Is there a way to search for legendary? Let's see. T:\legendary. Does that work? It does. Holy crap. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2 of them are not creatures, which means 6 of them are. But it means that, like, for Arvad, where other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2, it means that there are only 5 targets in the deck that can get +2/+2. I mean, I'm probably okay with just taking out this and this. Hey, Marcus, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. We are, what it's doing right now is we are trying to figure out how to make this pile into something worthwhile, if you will. And that's right, I rhymed. And no, I didn't do it on purpose. Temet could have been a thing, but creature tokens, I mean, the only ones that we have are these adorable dogs. Let's see. I don't know. Our early stuff is fine. Like, I don't love Agonizing Remorse. I never have. Hornswoggle can probably come out. Are we going to have double blue that early? We actually might with all this stuff. It seems everything's relatively even at this point. Despite the fact that if you look at it, we're heavily black, splashing blue and white. What does Isareth do? When she attacks, she can pay X. Return a creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. I mean, what she does is she sits there as a 3-mana creature and hopefully prevents them from attacking for a little while until we can get to our big stuff later on. That's kind of her goal here. I don't love Felidar Retreat here. We have a lot of creatures. We're at 19 creatures, so taking out Felidar Retreat feels right. Do we need Eradicator Valkyrie? I mean, maybe. Midnight Reaper's fine because we have so many creatures, and Deer Kraken's a good card. Mythos is helpful. Do I care about Usher of the Fallen? I don't know. I mean, it's early enough of a play that, like, we could get people. Amy's back.
Yay. Oh, Marcus is here. Awesome.
That's right.
Nice to see you.
All right, so I took out...
Oh, he says, I learned how to break Arena for at least 1 minute. Put more than 200 triggers on the stack at once, and the game can't handle it.
Yeah, I can imagine that's a thing.
Oh, Jesus, Marcus.
Was that in Standard? Was that in this cube? What in Historic? What were you playing? All right, so we are going to move some stuff around. We are going to take out... We need 5 more cuts.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I cut 5 while you were gone, then that's all that means.
Okay.
Create a token that's a copy of target permanent. I mean, probably take that out. Eradicator Valkyrie is fine. Should we cut anything from our high end? Maya Brawl, gotcha. Okay, sure. That makes sense. Maya Bredegard Protector. What is Dream? Dream Eater is a 4/3 flash flyer. When it enters, surveil 4, and when you do, you can return a non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand, and it's got flash. So that feels really nice. Oketra is great. Baral's Expertise is great. Benthid is great. And Cavalier of Gales is a great card. All right. Fine. Actually, let's look for... It's in the rules text, so we just go O:(flying? Does that work? Yes, it does. We do not have a lot of flying, but we have some. We have like a number of flying, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
It just means that like a Layla will do something sometimes.
Oh.
Because I mean, look, on her own, she is still a 4-mana 2/3 flying Death Touch lifelink.
Which is sick.
Correct. The benefits are our other flyers get +1/+0, and if we cast an enchantment or an artifact spell, we get a 1/1 flyer, which, if she's on the field, would be a 2/1 flyer, obviously.
Right.
So, I mean, hey, in and of herself, she's fine. And then if there are those incremental benefits along the way, cool. And by incremental benefits, I mean we have one enchantment and one artifact in the deck, so it's fine.
Gross.
It's fine. Well, yeah, so that's fine. We'll unsort that. How do we cut more cards from this deck? I am terrible at this. Let's cut... Because, like, Woe Strider comes back later, which is good. I like that a lot. Vizier is important for mana, for, like, ramping. Chainer's Edict is fine, but you probably want to cut it. Kind of want to cut Bounty Agent as well, but, like, I don't really want to cut our 2-drops. Because in this format, you really shouldn't.
But there's nothing in the 3-drops that you feel good about cutting?
I mean, like, your Kraken.
Okay, so cut the Kraken.
Or maybe Woe Strider. I have no idea. Like, I really just don't know.
I think it makes more sense to keep Woe Strider because it comes back, like you said.
Right.
I mean, it takes a lot for it to come back.
Yeah.
But at late game...
Yeah. Do we just, like, 7 non-creature spells? Huh. Shieldred, Lily, and Dream Eater. Mesmerizing Benthid. God Eternal Ketra. Yeah, like... So this is whenever you cast a creature spell? Yeah. Alright.
This is tough.
Sure is.
Marcus, can you weigh in at all on this? What needs to come out of here?
We just need 1 or 2 more cuts, preferably 2. I'm, like, leaning towards cutting a Layla.
Yeah.
She's 3 colors. She's our only 3-color card. And, like, 2 of our colors are somewhat splashy. So if we cut her... And then we cut... Like... What? You were going to say something.
I just think she's good.
Okay. Then maybe we cut Cavalier. It's triple blue, which is arguably our splash color. Just that by this point we've got triple blue, double blue, double blue, double blue.
Yoikers.
So it's not. I mean, it's not our splash color. Like, you know, it's the same number of. We have the same number of islands as we have swamps, because we have so many.
Dual lands.
Well, yeah, but non-basics in general that are part blue. So, maybe it's Killian, because we already took out the Arvad. So we take out Killian. Now our curve looks a lot more like a middle finger.
Yeah.
Which is definitely what you want. Okay, what is our deck box art? We haven't really talked about that.
Well, I guess it's...
Nick from CSI.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
I was going to say Luca, but yes, it is Nick from CSI.
And what are our sleeves?
Dina.
Okay. All right, and do you want to switch back to Nissa, you said?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So we'll say done. We'll go to our profile. We will switch our avatar back to Nissa.
Yeah.
Oh, this is... Okay, that's fine. Go back home. Go to the cube. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, just so that for people watching on the VOD, or if you've joined since we started, since I didn't do the intro earlier, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
Now that we're 37 minutes into the stream, we are here for Magic
Erica
Monday.
would kill us, but she's not here.
We are Geek for All. We are here playing some Chromatic Cube Draft. We're playing against Uncle Fish, who we just drafted with. They were, in fact, sitting right next to us, I believe. Passing to us in pack 2. And we were passing to them in packs 1 and 3. We do have all 4 of our colors. So, sure.
Okay.
We have Ojutai's command.
Drops.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, Pygmalion's here.
Oh, there you go. See, our intro called to him.
Yes. It summoned him.
Exactly. All right, so we'll do that. We'll reveal the swamp, which is good because then we can play the Dreadhorde invasion next turn, followed by Isareth the turn after. We've got a curve, 2, 3, 4. Then we just need to draw a 5-drop, and then we can go 5 into 6 as well. There's a 5-drop. Okay.
All right.
It heard me. I still need this to be blue.
Yeah.
Because now we need triple blue for this, double blue for this.
Yeah. We're pippin'. We get lots of blue pips.
I was like, what do you mean we're pippin'? But I get it now. Jesus. Okay. Lose a life, amass 1. There's a Feed the Swarm. Let's play this. We can't attack this turn. So we'll play Isareth. Alright, so we need to draw a blue source over the next 2 turns. That can be untapped in 2 turns. And then this Ojutai's command will sit here next turn ready to counter a creature spell. So don't play a good creature spell. Yes, okay, that's good. They're making a dragon, I assume? Yep. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but fine, actually. Because you lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. You know how much mana value token has? 0. Correct.
I fear we will not see a hand this good again.
Yeah, well, we've been there.
Yeah.
This is a sorcery, so I'm going to have to do it now. Get rid of it.
Oh, I skipped the other thing you said. Curves like, damn.
Yeah, don't we know it. Let's do Isareth here, and this can kill Sarkin. Suck it. I don't need to return a creature. That's fine. Decline. So we don't have any creatures in our graveyard. We just have Feed the Swarm. But their Planeswalker is dead. And that is what we like to see around here, is dead-ass Planeswalkers. As long as they're not ours.
Bodies littering the field.
Dead-ass opponents' Planeswalkers, yeah. Yeah, don't forget, we passed them most of these cards.
Yes,
This was the Sarkin you were talking about us seeing. I noted this Cultivator's Caravan because it taps for mana.
Talking about us seeing, talking about us passing when we just had passed, like, a great dragon card.
Yeah, yeah. There were a couple of cool dragons that we saw. Applause. All right, Bright Climb Pathway is not a blue source, notably, but it does mean that we can save that for later. We'll play this. We will go to combat, and attack for 3, I guess. Decline to pay the X. Go to damage. So we've got Ojutai's command up to counter a creature spell, because I assume it's coming. And then we can draw a card or gain 4 life as our secondary thing. It'll presumably be draw a card. At 17, I feel okay not having to gain life here. But we do have like a ton of mana open, so I wouldn't be surprised if they... Nope, they did not play around it. Okay. Well, we're going to counter target creature spell and draw a card. That's the creature spell. Thank you. And we'll draw a blue source.
Nice.
It enters tapped, notably. Hey,
Yeah.
Mythos. That's a way to kill a creature as well.
Still.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, Mesmerizing Bentham. That's a fine card as well. Ojutai's card draw. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Well, this is an instant, so we can hold on to that. Let's go to combat and attack for 5. We will decline, because we did not put a creature in our graveyard. Wow, they're at 9 already. We'll end our turn.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself in my head, wow, this is going well. And I was afraid to say it out loud.
Yeah, don't do that. I mean, I appreciate it. I agree with you. Ah, Nicol Bolas. Well, that's somewhat of a problem. What does he do? He does a lot of things. 7 damage to target opponent or one of our creatures, or we can exile cards in the top of our library until we exile a non-land and they can cast those. All right, let's see what they do with it. This could still be relatively okay. We exile cards from the top of our library until we exile a non-land card. Then they may cast that card without paying its mana cost. So they get the Mesmerizing Benthet off our top. Oh, well, we can kill it as soon as it hits. And then the trigger occurs, so we will kill it before it gets the things and becomes hexproof.
I'm definitely not going to read that one, Pygmalion.
for non-jinxing purposes. All right, so we drew a Hallowed Fountain. We have 6 mana, but that's a flash. Return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand. Interesting. All right, so I mean, combat, attack for 6 at them. Nicol Bolas's ultimate is -12. So I'm going to decline that action. Go to blocks. I'm assuming they block at least one of them. Okay, they block both. Sure. Okay, so our creatures don't untap. That's fine. We go to damage. Hallowed Fountain enters tapped.
Got your Benthed.
Thank you, Elfo.
Thank you.
Got your Benthed. Got your nose. All right, I'll end our turn. We have Dream Eater for to flash in. Okay, they're going to try to do the same thing. Oh, it's return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand. Yes, perfect. You play Oketra. Oh my god, that's great. That's great. I'll do my best to stream snappy. Oh, good. Good, I'm glad.
Just so you know, Pygmalion, Elfo was in the pool.
It was in our pod, our draft pod. All right, so I'm going to surveil. Yes, I know. I know what you meant. All right, so this goes into the graveyard. This goes into the graveyard. Oh! Destroy target legendary permanent that's an artifact, creature, or enchantment. We don't want that. That can go into the graveyard as well. Because that doesn't count Nicol Bolas, and so I don't care. So we'll go like that. And then we will bounce Oketra back to our hand. Bolas is so frustrated right now. Isn't it, though? Thanks, Oketra. Come on back. They play a land. Alright, so they can replay Chamber Sentry for 4 right now if they want. Way better than Gatewatch. Thank you. I'm trying. Oh, man. Yeah, Liliana kind of used Oketra against Bolas, too, so same idea. Alright, so it's a 3/3. And then, that's fine. Okay, Woe Strider. Let's play this as a white source, I guess? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's play Oketra.
That art, I
Right?
can't take my eyes off of it. It's so beautiful.
We'll play Woe Strider. We casted a creature spell, so we get a 4/4. Yup. So good. And we get the goat.
I'm feeling good about this board state a little bit now.
Let's go to combat. Let's chip down at Bolas a little before it gets too close to its ultimate. Just a little. And then we can end our turn. Now, he can make us, or the opponent can make us, using Bolas, exile Cavalier of Gales from our hand, which I wouldn't love, but it's not the end of the world, considering everything else that we have going on right now.
Well, and considering how many blue pips we need for it.
No, they keep taking.
We need 3.
They keep they keep taking our top thing. Oh, Shieldred, son of a bitch. That sucks. That's frustrating. Because now they get our best card, our pack 1, pick 1, for free. That's annoying. All right, it's fine. Okay, they deal 3 damage to us. Sure. Destroy all non-giant creatures. All right, well, let's use this then, huh? We'll use the goat to scry 1. Put that on the bottom. Nice. Nice. Keep it going then. We will use the zombie warrior, I suppose, to scry 1. Glint Sleeve Siphoner can go to the bottom as well. I don't love that. We can use the Zombie Army to scry 1. Put the Swamp on the bottom. Keep it going.
Nice. This is so good.
We can use Isareth to scry 1. Putting the Plains on the bottom. Thank you.
Do they think this is a race?
All right. Ah, Liliana. Sure. I'll keep it. Now it resolves. Okay. Oketra dies. We will take that action. 3rd from the top.
If you sack no Ketra and then
right.
scroll twice, you draw her back.
Scry twice. Good point. Good point. All right. Shieldred. That's a good point. Yeah, I could have done that as well. But instead, we'll draw Lily here. Each player sacks 2 creatures. Sure. Because then we get to draw a card as well. So sure. Each player sacks 2 creatures. I wonder which one we'll choose. Okay. We drew a Plains. Sure. That's fine.
It's so fitting. We'll fight their Nicol Bolas with our Liliana.
Okay, so they took our Oketra because they knew it was coming. Okay. This is very frustrating. Nicol Bolas is a very good card. And it's very tough to beat. And they have a 7/7 Vigilance and a 4/4. Yeah, this is going to go in the other direction very quickly now. Unfortunately. Ah, and we get hit for 5. And we go to 5. Oh no, they kill Lily. All right. I would have put us to 5 personally, but sure, I guess. Okay. We drew Thief of Sanity. Can we play both? I don't think we can. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we totally can. Okay. Cavalier.
When did this become a race?
Yeah, don't I know it? Artifacts and or creatures to their owner's hands. Wow. Okay. Usher and the island can go back? No.
We need
Usher
the blue.
And Baral's expertise. No, we have the blue. Blue-white is here. White is here. Black is here for the thief. So we have it. But I'm going to put Baral's expertise on top because we're going to draw it next turn. Oh, no. We're going to leave Usher of the Fallen on top in case they do that Nicol Bolas bullshit.
Okay.
And then I'll play the blue anyway, and then drop the thief as well. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, we just have to live a turn.
This is
terrible. This is terrible, is what it is. It's a very bad position for us. The 1/1 can block Oketra very nicely. The 5/5 can block the 4/4 very nicely, but then we can't stop the Realm Cloak Giant unless we sack off Thief of Sanity, which we're probably just going to have to do. Okay. Or they can kill it. Shuffle it into our library and then scry 2. Okay. So there goes our stuff. Oh, scry 2. Well, hexproof from Planeswalkers. So we want to do that then. So that if they do the Nicol Bolas shenanigans, they get Palladium Mirror. Okay.
This is just the War of the Spark all over again. It really is.
It truly is. I mean, look at it, right? We've got the zombie army on one side. We've got the zombie warrior, Oketra with Bolas.
Right.
Oh, they just used that to kill our Thief of Sanity. Okay.
Hashtag Vorthos matches. Very nice.
All right, so we block the most damage and then take 10. We lose.
Hashtag Vorthos Pride.
We did not. Yeah, once they played Nicol Bolas, they won that game.
Yeah,
that's so rough. We did so many good things too.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good game, despite the fact that we lost. I think it was cool.
Spoilers for people who weren't here at the beginning. I have already stated that I despise this format. I just hate. I don't like this cube at all, and it has nothing to do with that in particular. Maybe it's just that I'm not good at it. I just don't. I don't enjoy it. It's not fun for me as much. I agree, though, that was a good game. That's probably the best game that I've played in this format so far, and I've played a good number of them.
Okay.
But
quickly. Do whatever the thing was that Niv Mizzet did.
Oh, so died. Got it. We did it.
Right.
We sure did it.
We did it.
Bad action. Okay. Wow. Whew. Well, Double black is trash. I mean, we can play the Siphoner, and we can play the Midnight Reaper if we get any land. And if it's a blue source, we could also play Thief of Sanity. But then we need white for this, and up to 6 for this, so I will mulligan. That's better.
Okay.
We got Ursher of the Fallen.
Ursher.
But actually, because we have a Layla as well... Ooh, what the hell do we do here? I might put a Swamp on the bottom. Because any land that we draw, we can still play a Layla with these 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the Swamp on the bottom and hope that over the next 3 turns we draw any land at all, basically. Let's play Usher. We can play the Fetid Pools tap next turn because we only have a 3-drop.
Okay.
So, but this would want us to have 2. That's probably fine. Do we need the Woestrider on curve? No, we're going to do this. This format benefits you being quick, so let's be quick.
Yeah.
Because we can do this turn. If they don't play something next turn, we can do this again.
Okay.
Like make another 1/1. Okay.
Good.
So they have a 1/1, but that's fine if they... Oh, it's a 2/2. But regardless, if they trade it off... All right, we still want to do this because now we can play a Layla next turn. So we attack with the Usher because they're not going to trade that off. Yeah, they didn't do it. So we get another 1/1 for free. Well, not for free, but with our turn, we played a 1/1. And we have Mythos to get rid of this because I don't assume they're going to play another creature. But we want to play a Layla here, flying Death Touch Lifelink against their 2/2. The +1/+1 counter synergy deck is in green and white. So while Luminar Gasparant is an insanely powerful card, we're just going to take 3 here. It's fine with me. I'll save my 1/1s for other things later. Yeah. Venerable Warsinger. We drew a Cavalier of Gales. Well, notably, if we draw any land at all that is untapped, Cavalier will be a 6/5 flying if a Layla is out. But do we have to wait on a Layla and just Mythos this stupid Warsinger or something? I think we do, because we don't want that thing getting any bigger. So let's do that, and then swing out. If we take 4, we take 4. There could be something in haste, or with haste in red, I guess. And then we might take more than 4. But still, we're at 17, so... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, fine, I guess. I don't know that we have anything to beat that. And if we do, we got to top deck it, and that ain't it. So we have a white source already. We will make this a black source. We will Cavalier of Gales, I guess. Still not enough to kill their thing. Benthid won't help. Glint Sleeve Siphoner won't help. These are all going on the top of the library, so... Yep, shopping at Sky Mall and losing to it, because there's nothing we can do. So we're going to put Benthid and a Layla on top, I guess. Submit 2. A Layla can be on the topmost position. And then we can attack with all of them, I guess. Because we can't stop the flyer, so we might as well try to win the race, I guess. That'll be a 7/7, but it doesn't have lifelink, right? So if they attack with that and don't play a reasonable blocker, we can, well, they would just block here, they'd take 5, 6, 7, and they'd still live. And this, nor this. Oh, but this gives us the extra power that we need. Okay, here's our goal. Okay. Don't look at our Cavalier like you're going to do something to it. I want them to attack with the Luminarch Aspirant. I want them to play a blocker on the ground and nothing else. And then we win. That's a blocker on the ground. But they can recast our... Well, never mind. Okay. They kill the Cavalier and we lose? Yep. Okay. Guess I should have chosen the Aspirant, huh? And we had to shuffle our deck and put 2 cards on top. Isarith the Awakener cannot stop flyers, so we will put that on the bottom because it doesn't save our life, and that's really all that matters right now. They put the counter... That's Okay. You had a 2-turn clock there anyway. I would have put it on the Direfleet Daredevil. That's just an attempt to win more, and it just means that if we drew anything that killed that, now you're screwed. Maybe we still lose. We all know we lose, but guess we can play this and then nothing else. Yeah, nope. We could play both of these, I guess. The Woe Strider, the Siphoner, and that's it. Pass. We lose. Maul the Skyclave's another card that's arguably, if you don't have an answer for it the turn it gets played, you lose. +2/+2, flying and first strike for 3 mana.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just, okay. Yep, and they put it on... Again, I'd still put it on the Daredevil, although they have the game won, no question. Okay, they did it. Good. And then... Still just attack for 7. Spoilers. You kill us. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I just don't enjoy it. Let's go. Let's keep going. 0-2. Moving on. Especially, you know what? I'll also say, right, this is a Phantom draft. I get why, right? Because they don't want to just give us all these things. Maybe... Yeah, that was a very weird storyline that we were creating there. This hand is awful. Awful. 5-drop, 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 2-drop, but it needs black. And we have 3 land. Okay, that's probably... Well, it's not worse. We're going to have to keep it.
Okay.
But it's Fetid Pools on turn 1, Plains on turn 2, Glint Sleeve Siphoner on turn 2. And then hope that we get a 3rd land for Woe Strider and a 4th for Valkyrie or something. But we're going to have to ditch Shieldred.
Yeah.
Bye, best card. See you later. Hey, we drew a land. That feels good. Alright, so we do have Woe Strider on 3. That's nice.
Well, if we end up having to shuffle our deck, maybe we'll see it again.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Mire Triton on 2, but this has Menace, so we're good. We drew the Shine Shadow Snarl, which we can't play untapped unless we draw a Plains or a Swamp. Let's attack. We'll get our second energy, and then we'll play a Woe Strider.
Yeah.
And end our turn. So if they attack, we get to block with the Goat, and then sack it to scry card. Or to scry 1, I mean. What do they get? Any non-land card? Sure. So it's either going to be the Valkyrie or the Dream Eater, obviously. At this point, because we have 3 land and a 4th in hand, I'd pick the Valkyrie. Because then both of them cost 6. Yep. Good call. Good call. Pass to attackers. No attacks. Do we... Woe Strider the Goat here? I think we do. Let's Woe Strider the Goat. Blood for Bones is not what we need. Bye. Spellbinding ain't too bad to play against. It's not. It's not the worst. But with how low on land we were, but I'll draw a card and lose a life. Yeah!
Nice.
It's a Swamp, actually. That's even better. Shine Shadow. Reveal the Swamp. Submit. And then we get to play Dreadhorde Invasion. Okay. Cool. Also, combat, Siphoner, 100% attack with the Siphoner. Because if it's got Menace, so they're not double blocking, they just take 2. Good. All right.
It's not much worse than the 1B pirate.
Yeah. The 1 in a black pirate, exactly. Shram's Expertise. Yeah, that's this thing, I assume. The Shram's Expertise, they get 3 servos, and then they can cast a spell with mana value 3 or less from their hand for free. Which is going to be...
We passed that card, too.
What?
Shram's
Expertise?
Expertise.
Oh, Blood Artist. Okay. So between Woe Strider and Blood Artist, that's not great for us, but fine, I guess. 5 damage total? Sure. Okay. We will take our turn. Can't do that, but we can do that. We drew a Plains. Let's play the Swamp they already know about. And then go to combat, attack with the Siphoner. We have lots of ways of losing life, but from our own deck, but not a lot of ways of gaining it. Okay. That is just fine. It's going to die anyway, right? So let's just sack it and scry 1. That's fine. Again, it was going to die anyway. Resolves. Scry the Plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the 6th in hand, so to the bottom. Okay. Combat. End our turn. Okay. Attack us for 1 million again. Unburial rights to get their Midnight Reaper back from their graveyard to the battlefield. And they attack with everything but the Blood Artist. So we go to blocks, we block here, and we block one of these. So we take 5 and go to 7. And then on our turn, we go to 6 from the Dreadhorde Invasion. Oh, sorry. Right. Never mind. We go to 3 on our turn. We drew another land, which is just great. I mean, flying lifelink hexproof from planeswalkers. We might as well to stop the spellbinder. So let's play the black. Let's play the Valkyrie. There she is. Look at her. And then we will pass, I suppose. Okay. I'm pretty sure we lose here. Okay. Well, sure, I guess. I mean, yeah, we want them to lose 2 life. It dies anyway. Sure, we go to 2. Yeah, there's no way we don't lose. Because, like, our blocks kill our creatures and Blood Artist kills us. So, yep. Alright, 0-3. God, I love this format, man. I also, again, I was saying it before, right? You have to pay to play this. Like, you have to pay the gems or the gold price or whatever. And it's a phantom draft, so you don't get anything out of it. Yeah. Except for 3 cards. Wow. And sometimes gold. But if you go 0-3 like that, from getting blown out, then yeah. So here's Ranging Raptors. Oh, and all of these cards are historic only. None of these are standard legal. None of the cards that you're going to get here are standard legal.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
Kind of messed up.
Yeah, whatever. We're still going to do it again. It's the only time we're going to... Yeah, we have to. Unless you want to do Strixhaven again. You want to do Strixhaven again?
Yeah.
Okay. This matches the story of the card Cartographer from Odyssey Black because we're seeing lots of land. Yeah, exactly. That's fair. All right. Let's go like this. So we can do a quick draft and take our time, or we can do the regular Premier draft. I think Premier draft makes sense. We know Strixhaven well enough at this point. And by that, I mean, you know, we still could definitely lose here, but...
Well, I think we have a better chance than with Cube.
Yeah, I don't remember what our record was last week, but I think whatever wins we got in Chromatic Cube last week are the only wins I've gotten in Chromatic Cube, and I've played a number that I'm not comfortable telling people of Chromatic Cubes since the stream last week. Like during the week, and I'm pretty sure I went 0-3 every time. Okay. Hey, the news crew. Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Tendrils of Agony. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life with Storm. There's also Fervent Mastery. Search your library for up to 3 cards, put them into your hand, shuffle, then discard 3 cards at random. Don't love that. Test of Talents is fine. Mortality Spear is great. Tend the Pests is fine. Heated Debate is fantastic.
Pygmalion says I had a poor opinion of Strixhaven until Saturday. Oh, what happened on Saturday? When I pulled a Lorehold deck that may as well have been constructed.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay.
Do you have an opinion on Mortality Spear versus Heated Debate?
Heated Debate.
Cool. I'm down for Heated Debate. It's a good card. Oh, followed by Igneous Inspiration, eh?
Hell yes.
That's fantastic. Ooh, look at this pretty growth spiral. Pretty. Okay, but yeah, and that's the second environmental sciences we've seen as well.
Yeah.
Witherbloom, it was a thought. It was just that there were two of them, and it was a 50-50 between the two. This is a very good removal spell. There is a bookworm here as well, notably.
Ooh. And Pigment Storm is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not better than Igneous Inspiration if we're taking a red card.
Yeah, true.
So, which would you prefer, bookworm or inspiration?
I don't know.
Heated Debate is fewer colors to commit to in the first
Yeah.
turn, yeah. Or the first pick, I mean. But yeah, News Crew, great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Happy Monday. All right, so
It took 6 wins to change your opinion about the set and limited, yeah.
Yep.
I think Igneous.
Okay. I'm down with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Igneous Pygmalion agrees. Yeah, I mean, it sticks with our colors, and green doesn't pair very well with red in this format. So, you know what does, though, is blue, or blue, or blue. Not so much black, although this card's fine. Hall Monitor is also a fine card, I guess. Lorehold Pledge Mage is good.
There isn't any Gruul in school. That's right, because Gruul's too fucking cool for school.
They'd try to destroy it. Discovery. Yeah, Thrilling Discovery is a good card.
That is a good one.
But I'm leaning more towards Trickster or Pledge Mage here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me personally, because I feel like this will come back a lot later. This is not a high pick, I feel like.
Right, probably.
But Pledge Mage is a 2/2 first strike that can pump its power with Magecraft, and this is a 2/2 tap something down for a turn.
With flying.
Correct. I'll take the Pledge Mage, I guess.
Okay.
Again, allows us to stay open a bit still, because we don't have to play white to play this. We can still play it as double red, and right now that's what we're doing. You can play Pledge Mage without white.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pygmalion. Amazing. It's important. It's important to note. Well, because, like, again, it means we can still be Prismari if we open something sick in Prismari. There's Explosive Welcome. That's important.
Ooh. I think we're on the same page, Pygmalion. I think we're on the same page.
Nah, he doesn't get it. Just keep bulldozing people out of red. Exactly.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You just send those hard signals, right? I'm slow, but I get there. I mean, that's definitely more of YouTube than you, I assure you. Yeah, Explosive Welcome is great. You always want, like, the big spells in Prismari in general, and the fact that we're doing it in mono red at this point is still fine.
Yeah. I'm all about it.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I mean, Expel is good. If it was Expel, I would have taken that and gone leaned more Lorehold. But because Explosive Welcome's here, I will happily take that. Aerialist is fine as well. I think Expel is better than Aerialist because, again, removal at instant speed. If you take Explosive Welcome, you're going to have to play blue. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Exactly. Treasure Makers and Rutha. I mean, hey I'm all about...
Great.
Yeah, I'm cool with a Rutha, man. That's no issues whatsoever there. See,
this kind of sucks.
This pack blows.
Yeah. There's nothing here.
I mean, Rip Apart's not bad. 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker or destroy an artifact or enchantment. So, like, if they have one incidentally.
Okay.
And, you know, if we end up splashing white, like if we get a Lorehold Campus, great. If we don't, fine. There's a Letter of Acceptance as a possibility as well. I do not like Resculpt.
No.
It's not. I'm just not a fan. So I think I'll take Rip Apart, not because I'm like, well, we're in Lorehold now, but because if we get like a Campus or two, that could let it work for us.
Kind of splash it.
First day of class is fine, but we already have a learn card without any lessons right now. So I think I'll stick with Rip Apart because there weren't any other things. There's still a Bookworm in here.
Oh.
There's an Archway Commons. There's another Pledge Mage.
Wow.
There's a Grinning Ignis, which is not really for this pack. Or for this deck, I mean. So I think I'll spec the Pledge Mage for now. Consider the Commons, but... And the fact that there's a Bookworm bothers me. But,
yeah.
But again, white-blue is not a thing in this. So we would have... Or sorry, white-green
right.
is not a thing in this. Taking a sideboard card in that report pack. Exactly. And that's totally fine. Like if that's what it is, like that's what it's got to be. But we then get a Pledge Mage passed to us, and I'll take a second Pledge Mage.
Yeah.
So.
Okie doke. Well,
yeah, because again, like Book Mage is tempting, but not red green. Not a thing.
Right.
White green, not a thing.
Right.
Blue green is ignore Ignis ramps you into the welcome. Yeah, good point.
Oh.
Ooh, there's Lorehold Excavation. Yeah, so we have not seen a lot of blue. Resculpt again and a Symmetry Sage, which is a fine card, but there's a Lorehold
that one.
Yeah, it's fine, I think. There's Lorehold Excavation and there's Fuming Effigy. Campus Guide is whatever. I don't love this card. You have to put the land on top of your library. And God knows we don't need any help drawing lands. Take that Lorehold Excavation. Yeah, exactly. I like this card a lot. It's worked really well for us in the past when we have had similarly good Lorehold decks as Pygmalion mentioned earlier. So. Okay. Well, there's sure is some Silver Quill going on here.
Yeah. At one point it does.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be Rescuer because it's the only thing in our colors here.
Yeah.
The only point it does will be the one that mattered. Yeah. Yeah, fair point. All right, so we'll take Rescuer, because again, only card that's here for us. And it's a fine card as well.
Okay. Do
we have creatures that count for it? Mana value 3 or less. I mean, we have 2 creatures, and they're both 3-drops, so...
Okay.
It
Sounds
works
fine.
technically. Wow, this Tendrils came back, huh? No Love Restore.
Wow.
Mortality Spear came back as well.
Yeah, it just looks like nobody's playing.
Witherbloom.
Yeah.
Another Spiteful Squad. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a good card.
It's a great card. I like that card a lot. Well, I mean, it's a sideboard. Well, okay. Do you prefer this art over this card?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But you're asking me.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to take this because there's a possibility we spec into Silverquill, and so I'd rather take that than a color or a art-based pick. Pledge Mage can be played for double white.
Oh, okay.
Because Mascot Interception I don't love. Dissector I don't love. Dragon's Approach I don't love. And Fuming Effigy is good in this deck, but I still think I'll stick with Pledge Mage just in case.
All right.
It's another 3-drop, and it's a Pledge Mage again. Planning. Here's that Discovery that came back.
All right, good.
So I'll take it.
There we go, the news crew.
Yeah.
We're picking Discovery.
Yeah, I'm not taking Dragon's Approach. Like, even if I had a ton of them, I don't like it. So Witherbloom Campus, which is fine, but not for this deck. Novice Dissector, I don't like. Plumb the Forbidden is a good card, but we're not in black. But I did say I'd take a letter, so nuts to Dragon's Approach in this format. Yeah, no thanks. That's not even close to what I'm thinking of.
Right,
First day of class, sure. It'll probably get cut quickly enough. Second letter, I don't even know that I'll play both. And Symmetry Sage for the sideboard at this point. All right, pack 2. Devastating Mastery. Destroy all non-land permanents.
Wow.
Thrill of Possibility is fine.
It is effectively an advertisement card. Damn.
I mean, that's not wholly wrong. Dragon's Approach real bad.
That's some tea you're spilling there, Pygmalion.
It's so funny. I don't know that I want this. First of all, it's 4 white and
that's
2
gross.
generic.
Nope.
But it's also destroy all non-land permanents. Like,
yeah, I mean...
But we could take an Inkling Summoning as a sideboard card. There's Killian, but we're not in black.
There's Beaming Defiance.
Yeah. I mean, I like that. But taking a lesson here feels really good.
Yeah.
We could. I'd really rather not. Pygmalion commenting that we could keep our curve low and then run the sweeper, the quad white card. I'd rather not. You will get to 6. Yeah, absolutely. But I could also just keep the curve low and try to do a traditional Boros deck and just kill them. Like Lumamancer might do it. Expanded Anatomy is a good card as well. Burying Books, damn it. Yeah, I kind of figured we'd see a lot of blue in this direction because the people to our right are in blue heavily because we didn't see any. But which means the people to our left are not.
Right.
Lumimancer is good. What do we have? Instants and sorceries 3 and 4. So
Okay.
yeah, Lumimancer seems great.
Yeah.
Eliminate's good, and I would take Expanded Anatomy as well. Lurking like a dime store Batman. What's up, Dave?
Hello.
Happy Monday. Hope the weekend was good for you. We got to talk to you soon. We were talking some plans today, so we'll hit you up. In texting to make some plans or talk to you about some plans for the future. All right, so yeah, I think Lumimancer is great here.
Mm-hmm.
Good early play. Should be good. Damn it, Maelstrom Muse. But Expel or Elemental Summoning.
Just make your mark.
Yeah, I mean, Make Your Mark's not better than Expel.
Oh.
Definitely. Exile target tapped creature.
Yeah, no, nothing's
for 3
probably
mana.
better than that.
Yeah, I'll take it happily. Like, it's a great card. Okay, well, there's a Spirit Summoning. There's a Pillar Drop Warden.
Ooh.
God, that's such a good card.
I love him.
It helps us get back Explosive Welcome.
He's one of my cuties.
He's a cutie for you? I forgot that
Yeah.
you think that. All right, fair enough. How much learn do you have? Right now, 1, I believe. Right? Inspiration? Inspiration is our only learn. Oh, sorry, in first day of class. That's the other. And in fact, we have the Inkling Summoning in the deck right now, so it goes there now. So we could take a second lesson, because we have 2 right now, learn cards. But I think Pillar Drop Warden is amazing, because it's a great blocker. It's got reach. It's got 5 toughness. Yes, to Pillar Drop, he's a good blocker until turn 6. There you go.
Yeah. And this
then-
is the first time we're seeing him.
In this draft, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, another Lumimancer. Oh, but Academic Probation? Am I thinking of the wrong thing? I think I am. Choose a non-land card name. Yeah, we would need to know what's in their hand, and that's not something we have the ability to do right now. So a second Lumimancer
Sick.
feels pretty good. Tome Shredder's not bad. Study would be pretty good. Campus would be fine. I mean, we could play Spiteful Squad, or have an easier time playing the Pledge Mage, but still, I think Lumimancer is good here. Let's do... What is this one? Pigment Storm is fine. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Eliminate history, discard any number of cards, draw that many. If there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, make a spirit. I mean, it's a lesson, and it's a rare, but
Meh.
I think there's a reason it's still in the pack.
Yeah.
There's another Rescuer. There's a Dust Speaker. When it attacks, you can put an instant or a sorcery from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. If you do exile the top 2, you can play them this turn. Yeah, I prefer Pigment Storm. Yeah, definitely.
I love that card
It's
so
great.
much.
It's really good. Very, very good. Ooh, what is up, Quintorius?
Oh, hell yes.
Absolutely hell yes. There's an Expanded Anatomy as well if Quintorius wasn't here, but he is. There's another Rip Apart. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely in the right deck, right? Like, it's clear that nobody's playing it. Quintorius is real good. Reconstruct History or another Pillar Drop. Pigment Storm, yep, good. And there's another one, in fact. But there's Reconstruct History, Artifact, Enchantment, Instant, Sorcery. All right. We have 2 artifacts, 1 enchantment, 4 instants, 4 sorceries. It's such good removal to recur. Yeah, I agree.
Thank you, Pygmalion.
Yeah, the
I
Pigment
love
Storm
that
is great.
card.
Yeah. Is it... I wonder if a second one is better than Reconstruct History here. Did I... Yeah. Okay. We got that Beaming Defiance we were talking about.
Okay.
Because we didn't get the first one. Or the last one that we were discussing, at least. Another Pledge Mage.
All right.
It's the only
That's
option
the
in this
only
pack
thing we
anyway.
got.
So
But
I'll take
it's
it.
a fairly decent thing
Exactly.
to get stuck with.
Here's that Make Your Mark You wanted. Again, these are all just... It's the only one for us, but still a fine card.
Right. So I'm happy.
Right? And so I did end up taking a second Pillar Drop instead. All right, so we have Spirit Summoning, Ignis, Revitalize, or Twin Scroll. I'll take the Spirit Summoning for the sideboard. Yeah, good. I agree that we could be reconstructing, but we could also just be Pigment Storming. And so I took the Pillar Drop so that we can recur Pigment Storm and Explosive Welcome. And then hopefully we get some more of these. It looks like they're coming around. And maybe even we get a second one of these. Who knows?
That'd be so cool.
Right? More than 2 explosive welcomes would be terrible, I feel like. But 2 of them would be great, and 2 or maybe 3 Pigment Storms would be cool. I cannot justify more than 3. Excavated Wall. Wow, what a great card! Rescuer it is. How many creatures do we have? 12. Okay, we're getting there. Ageless Guardian, get to the sideboard. You're bad. Aw, Damogoth Titan. Reduced to memory.
He's so sad, too. Look at him.
I mean, yeah, I would be. But we also got a Combat Professor. I'll take it. Study Break is good. Maybe it comes back. Otherwise, there's a Pledge Mage and a Spirit Summoning. Maybe a Relic Sloth, but there's also a Pillar Drop.
Hell yes.
But yeah,
The
Combat
more the
Professor.
merrier of the pillar drops.
Correct. But also more the merrier the Combat Professor.
Well, yes.
Real good card.
But you're not going to see as many of those.
You don't know. You know what we will see, though?
Yeah, baby.
God, I love Radiant Scroll Wielder so
Professor.
much. Professor, indeed. And Radiant Scroll Wielder is such a good card. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. Man, you know what I love? Is playing this and gaining 5 life, or playing this and gaining 8 life. It's just so good. And then playing it back again at random. This card is insane. It's so good. There's a shock here as well, which is unfortunate, but not unfortunate enough for me to not take this sick Radiant Scroll Wielder. I love it so much.
But there's a decent amount of stuff here that if it wheels, we can
take. Oh, yeah. Agreed. But yes, agree with Pygmalion. Scroll Wielder is a boss and a half of a card. Like, just insane. Just so good. Masterpiece, Maelstrom Muse, unfortunately. There's an Archway Commons. Oh, but there's an Expel.
There we go.
Quick enough. Easy. I've heard removal's good. Have you heard that?
Nah. Nah, I never thought that.
Nah. All right. Double Expel. I mean, it's literally, like, besides this, it's the only card in the pack for us, to be honest.
Pygmalion says, oops, your Rip Apart is a lightning helix.
Yeah, exactly. We gain the life as well. Exactly. Mana Tithe. Well, we could get some counter spells in this red-white deck. Or we could take a Pledge Mage. Double red.
Yeah.
There's also Stonebound Mentor. This is the first Stonebound Mentor I think we've seen this draft.
It is.
How do our 2-drops look, though? Lower than our 3s.
Yeah.
All right, Pledge Mage it is. Yeah, we've taken a lot of 3-drops. We have all these Pledge Mages just chilling here, so let's keep it up and get more Pledge Mages.
We'll Pledge Mage the shit out of them.
Look at this poor guy on Mana Tithe.
Yeah, he's
Sucks.
having a shit day.
Yeah, sucks to be you, dude. All right, Prismari Pledge Mage it is, definitely. Spectacle Mage, no. Commons, but let's take a Pilgrim. Card's great,
Okay.
and it can come out of our graveyard later, which helps with, like, Quintorius and stuff.
Alrighty.
Or which Quintorius helps with, I guess, is the better way of putting that. Stonerise
Deal.
Spirit, Heated Debate. It's Heated Debate.
Okay.
Because it could also be Campus.
Right.
We don't have a single Campus yet. I think, in my mind, the order is Heated Debate is by far the first pick out of this pack right now. Second would be the Campus, because we don't have any. And third would be the Stonerise.
Oh.
And I think these two are close to one another, but this one's so far away from this and this. Like,
Okay.
it's so good. And again, with that Scroll Wielder, like, these...
These mages have a shiny finish and a lemony scent.
Yeah, I'm also going to take this Teach by example. Like, if we can double red and copy any of these spells, just amazing. Over a second Thrilling Discovery. Mm-hmm. We'll take our first Teach by example. Okay, well, I mean, there's Relic Sloth or a third Letter of Acceptance, so I guess it's the Sloth. Look, nobody loves this rare exponential growth. Double target creature's power X times. Remember, we won with that card once, because we played it with the 1/1 Flying Death Touch for 2, and we, like, doubled his power a million times, and we just won.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, I don't want a second Relic Sloth, so I'll take another Spirit Summoning, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Reconstruct History, Pillar Drop Warden, there's still an Elemental Masterpiece in this pack, a Thrilling Discovery, a Campus Guide, and a Silver Quill Campus. Why? Why?
Honestly, don't know.
I guess I'll take a Reconstruct.
Yeah.
We already have 2 Pillar Drop Wardens. Oh, look, we get to take a Dragon's Approach. And by that I mean, do you like any of these arts?
Yeah, that one.
You like the infuse, I know you do. All right. That's fine. I'm not taking, especially since it's a single Dragon's Approach. Like, if we'd had to take some earlier, we got a Stonebound Mentor.
Oh.
There it is. The Needlethorn Drake is what I was thinking of. Okay. But we'll take the Stonebound Mentor. Do you like this art?
Yes.
What about this one?
No.
It's got pests in it. And
If it was the pest art, I would like it, but it's not.
okay, fair enough. Yes, we got the
Nice.
campus back.
Dual Land, we did it.
Beautiful. Oh, look, you're garbage. Anyway, oh, good. We exceeded our 4 times collection limit on like one thing. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably the Radiant Scroll Wielder. We've opened so many of that card. So many. All right, well, we need 12 cuts. Ready, go.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to cut Discovery because I
Letter?
don't love it. Both of the letters. We don't need them. Or do we? Do we need one? It's somewhat ramp up to like Explosive Welcome, but Fruit of Tizerus called to say it has more utility than Transfer. That card sucks. Fruit of Tizerus is terrible. So yeah, that is a damning statement. All right, so you want this as the deck box or
Yeah.
this as the deck box?
No, the trees.
Okay. Make your mark as a cut. Thank you. Interesting.
Wow. This is tough.
Okay, so here's a question. With Reconstruct History, Tome Shredder, Double Pillar Drop Warden, and did I say Radiant Scroll Wielder already? Maybe not. But and Radiant Scroll Wielder, Teach by Example is a cut. Yeah. Is that too much of caring about the instants and sorceries in our graveyard? We have 2 Pillar Drops, 1 Radiant, 1 Reconstruct, and 1 Tome Shredder. Unless you can slice to 39. Yeah, I don't think so. So,
I mean, by you asking that question, it sounds like the answer is yes.
yeah, all right, so let's double check how many creatures we have. Look at our curve. Good lord. We have 18 creatures, so we can probably cut Tome Shredder. That is the right amount of caring. Yeah, I think I'll cut Tome Shredder.
I like him.
Sorry. I think I can cut Reconstruct as well. We need 5 more cuts. I don't
The
love Relic
sloth,
Sloth. Yeah. It's like fine.
It's shitty.
Yeah. Fair. The Wardens are bodies on the board and they work with Quintorius. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I like them. And Amy loves them, so I'm not allowed to cut them.
I didn't say that.
It's fine. That was not indignance, I promise. My wife won't let me cut them. It's fine, I promise.
That would be so sad.
All right. Well, I mean, we have so many 3-drops. Just so many. But we need them all. We need 4 more cuts. What is Beaming Defiance? +2/+2 and Hexproof instant speed for 2 mana. So it like saves something for 2. Plus, I mean, if we like Lumomancer on turn 1 and Beaming Defiance on turn 2, that's 4 damage on turn 2 to them. But that's like a bit of a pipe dream. I understand.
Yeah, maybe.
That's fine. It's still. Okay.
This is tough, man.
Right? I am awful at making decks. I always have been. That's like I like playing limited, but like imagine me with constructed. Here's all these cards and now cut. The Prismari Pledge Mage can go. I can get down with that. 3/3 defender. We don't need defenders because we have Pillar Drop. Yeah, true. Because with double red, it would be played on turn 3 basically. Because you'd want the white out on turn like 1 because we have the
Right.
Lumimancer, or at least 2 because we have all these on turn 2 as well. Prismari. I got you, Pygmalion. It's that mentality of like, if someone's typing on a phone, what could what name could the phone have auto-corrected to?
Right.
And primarily looks nothing like Lorehold or Silverquill.
No.
So
No.
I was able to, use my deductive mind on that one. Let's see. Pillar Drop is good because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. It's got 6 targets for 2 of them. So maybe we keep 1 but not the other.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down with that. Oh, sorry. 8, because the Lumimancers count as well, technically, because it's 3 or less.
That's a decent amount of targets.
Yeah, but late game Lumimancer's not that great. Like, it's fine. It's a 2-3 on your turn. The lore holds over the Silverquill pledges. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. Because First Strike, much more important than... And it as a 2-2 or then a 3-2 or whatever, as opposed to a 3-1 that, notably you'll give flying to. Pilgrim of the Ages is a 2-1 for 3 that when it enters we get a plains, and then late game for 6 mana you can bring it from the graveyard to your hand, then you replay it, let it block and die, you get more land that way, etc. So it kind of loops, plus taking it out of your graveyard for the 6 works for Quintorius and Stonebound and etc. But yeah, that's fair. We can take out like 1 Silverquill. I mean, now we're up to 41. Do you want to... What's our sleeves, Amy?
We can leave them.
Okay. That's our food guy, our food golem or whatever.
Our fruitcake man.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's good. I am also glad he's good. It's a great card. Do we play the Dirty 41 or do we find another card to cut? I don't love First Day of Class, but it's our second of our learn cards, and we only have 2.
But what do we have to... Well, we have the...
Oh, yeah, the 1/4
Inklings.
Statueman sucks. Inkling Summoning and 2 Spirit Summonings.
Oh.
And Quintorius gives our spirits +1/+0.
Okay.
So,
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that we can say yes to this 41, say yes to this dress, and then we can... what is our learn count? Yeah, so we have 2 learn cards, because we aren't going to see any lessons. Yeah, we have 2 learn cards in First Day of Class and Igneous Inspiration, with 1 card in the deck. Yeah, we have 2. So Igneous Inspiration and First Day of Class, double Spirit Summoning and an Inkling Summoning. So yeah, like, that's why I'm saying we'll just keep them both in, both the First Day of Class and the Igneous, and then we'll have choices. Yeah. So that's all. We'll keep it. We'll stay at 41.
Okay.
Makes sense to me. And like I said, we can try a game, and then if we're like, wow, this Stonebound Mentor, for example, does just nothing for us at all, then we can take it out and replace it with something else. Or just take it out and have 40 cards.
Yeah, that's what I would prefer.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's do that. Bam. Oh, wow. Very fast. Drooshbag.
Wow.
Okay. We have 3 land. Beaming Defiance, Expel, Pillar Drop, but Lorehold Pledge Mage. So it's a keep. A Lorehold Pledge Mage. Okay. We don't have anything till turn 3, which is...
We're going to recur everything.
It's the idea. Hey, if we don't have anything till turn 3, it's a good thing we drew this campus, huh? All right, they're a Prismari deck, which is not great.
But they are a douchebag. So
That's Drooshbag to you?
that's just because their name is Drew, obviously.
Clearly, because it's definitely spelled that way. Let's play this 3/3 first over the Lorehold Pledge Mages. Blood Age General. Hey, a Pillar Drop. Let's play a land. Go to combat. Attack for 3. They do not block. Fantastic. Let's play the Pledge Mage. Because it's got First Strike, so it's a good blocker. Against their 2/2. Expressive Iteration. Good. Nice and slow. I like it. Okay. A land off the top would be fine. I still won't play Pillar Drop yet, because I assume one of these will die eventually. But, okay, so they played the land that they used off of Expressive, because I do the exact same thing. Like, they attacked. Sure, I'll call your bluff. If you kill it, I have a second one. Sure. That's fine. They made a treasure. We have Pillar Drop or Pledge Mage. I think it's Pledge Mage here. But combat first. Attacks. Yeah, because we didn't draw the land, otherwise we could have Pillar Dropped to this turn. Rescued this turn. Sorry, that's confusing as shit. I apologize to everyone. We're going to Pillar Drop this turn, but we're not going to Pillar Drop this turn. Oh man, that's funny. And dumb. Okay. Well, we have our 8-drop, so that's something. Hey, a 1-2 double strike. Okay. That does not do well against a first striker, I tell you what. Play a land, go to combat, attack with both. Again, they can have Pump if they really want. We have Beaming Defiance as well if we really need it. And we have Pillar Drop if we need to... The Rescuer, son of a bitch. I'm going to keep doing that if we need to get something back. All right, so go to damage. All right, they're at 9. Let's Pillar Drop. Rescuer.
The Rescuers.
Hey, we can describe one they can see.
Oh, nice.
Holy shit.
Thank you, douchebag. I mean, drooshbag.
Hey, guess what? That's awesome. We did it. We sure did try to recur everything, Pygmalion, but our opponents didn't let us. They conceded first.
Wow. Oh, yes, we should absolutely be sad about that. With the night we've had so far.
I know, right? What are you talking about? This is the first draft we played. Mm-hmm. For anyone that showed up here after that.
At 9:30, this is the first draft we played.
When we started at 8, we were waffling around for an hour and a half. We suck at streaming.
We essentially were.
We might as well have been. Dr. Overkill.
Oh, okay.
We got Lorehold Excavation and Igneous Inspiration and a Pledge Mage, 3 land, and an Expel. This is fantastic. We can play everything in our hand already. Cool. I'm down.
Yeah.
All about it. They said hello. Well, hello to you as well, Dr. Overkill. I, too, am a doctor. Whoa, we drew a 1-drop. What up? We're not going to have any... Well, we've got 3-drop spells. 3 damage to any target. Yeah, that's not bad. So we can, like, on turn 3, kill a blocker and attack for 2. Hey, a Hall Monitor. No blocks. Spoilers. I can see the future.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, it blocks this turn of Abel. Wow! What? Who the hell? All right, fine. Congrats.
Gouchy, little bro.
That, whatever, I guess. That's nice. Nicely done. Okay. Are you... Oh, they're like... How many learn cards could you possibly have, or lesson cards could you possibly have to sift through? Good lord. It's taken forever. Thank you. Okay, they got the expanded anatomy. We block. Okay, second land, Lorehold Excavation, mill a land, and gain a life. Suck it, Hall Monitor. You can deal 1 damage to us if you want. Actually, they're just going to put counters on it, aren't they? That's fine, too, because we'll just expel it or exile it. Or it's 2 counters, right? Yeah, so we get Igneous Inspiration and get our own learn card. Or our own lesson, I should say. I'll mess that up, too. Hey, another Prismari deck. What a surprise. Quandrix Pledge Mage. Okay. Well, take 1. It's a Radiant Scroll Wielder. Okay. Oh, this is on our end step, right? Yeah. Okay. So we will Igneous for the Pledge Mage, the Quandrix Pledge Mage then? Yeah. We'll do that. And we'll learn a... one of the... No, we'll take a flyer.
Flyers are always good.
All right, what did we mill? Get out of here. We milled an expel. All right, well, that kind of sucks, but we sure do have another one in hand, so... Okay. Yes, waste it. Yes, attack for 3. Beautiful. Oh, it had vigilance that turn. Okay, all right, smart. We'll play this. We'll play this. Yup, because we have expel that we can get back, or Igneous Inspiration. We got the Pillar Drop in the graveyard. This is great. Just don't have a way to kill this. Don't do it. I'm a little afraid, but at the same time, like, if it, in the grand scheme of things, if it dies, we're fine. This is at the beginning of our upkeep. Exile an instant or a sorcery at random. So it will be either Inspiration, which kills their 3/3, or Expel, which will exile a tapped creature if they attack with it. So they might not attack and hope that Expel doesn't have a target. But that also works to prevent 3 damage from hitting us. Ah, Burying Books. Okay. It's back in our library, second from the top. Ah, a heated debate.
Nice.
Jesus. Well, let's expel? Yes, because it's more... No, we want heated debate in the graveyard. Because it will hit more things. Because expel... Right. They made us mill the Scroll Wielder. Nicely done.
Bastards.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, what I was going to say is Expel can only exile a tapped creature, and because it has to happen, if our creatures were tapped, we would have to exile one of our own things. So, oh, a Wandering Archaic.
Gross.
That is kind of gross, huh? All right, well, you know what we can do is play a Lorehold Pledge Mage and an Inkling Summoning. Ah! They get to copy the Inkling Summoning. I forgot about what Wandering Archaic does. That is fine. They have a 2/1 flyer. I want them to attack us for 2, or for 4, excuse me. Okay, we gain a life. With the Wandering Archaic, I'll take it, and then we can exile their Wandering Archaic. And have the 2 mana, excuse me, to prevent them from copying it. Although I guess... Oh my god, that's so interesting. Does that work the way I want it to? Oh, but the other one would go on the stack, so they just target their own Archaic with it anyway. So, no blocks. I'm curious, though. I guess they would just target their own other creature, or the same creature with it. But still, I'm going to do it. Expel. Exiling that. You may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Decline to pay it. There's no other tapped creatures except your own. So they can choose not to copy. But still, if they choose to copy, then they're going to have to... They kind of waste it, but... Yeah, it doesn't matter. They did copy it. Okay, which tapped creature are you exiling? Yeah, they chose their own. That's fine. So ours doesn't technically go off, but it doesn't matter, because we already got the Pledge Mage up. Alright. So we'll play the Lumimancer. We definitely don't attack. We milled a land. Okay. We're back to 10. This is a little tough. Alright, the flyer can't be blocked. It's got double evasion. It's got flying and it can't be blocked. Okay. We take 2 and go to 8. We drew a land. That's super unfortunate.
Yeah.
Exile a creature card from our graveyard to make a tapped spirit. We could technically do that at any time, right? So might as well hand land it. Exile a creature card from our graveyard. I mean, we have plenty, so... Let's go... Oh, right, we can't even attack. Okay, because they have a 3/5 on blocks. Okay, pass. That's rough. they're thinking about letting us go to combat. But maybe not. They could just, like, not be paying attention. We milled Quintorius and hit them for 1. So we've milled Radiant Scrollwielder and Quintorius in this game. Arcane Subtraction to give it -4/-0 until end of turn, but they get to learn on our turn. That's probably fine. Yeah. So they kind of just play it in order to get the learn off, which will give them... what? Elemental Summoning to make a 4/4. Okay. Play another land. They're up to 7 land as well, which is a lot. Okay. So they play Elemental Summoning, which means if they attack with their flyer, we can block it and trade. Which means they probably just don't attack. Pass to attackers. They attack with a 3/5. Just the 3/5. They attack with not the 3/5. They attack with nothing. Okay. Well, might as well Lorehold Excavation and ditch our other Lumamancer to get a 3/2. Oh, we got a 1/5 reach. Okay. That's pretty good. Return an instant or sorcery from our graveyard to our hand. Activate only as a sorcery. So we could get Expel back, we could get Heated Debate back, we could get Igneous Inspiration back. Okay. Let's play this land out. No attacks. Milling a land, gaining a life. Alright, alright. We got 18 cards left in our library. Versus their 24.
We've been milling every freaking turn, and they only have like a few more cards than us.
We probably only... well, 6 more. So we probably have only been playing for 6 turns,
yeah,
right?
I guess.
Like we have 7 land, they have 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. Like,
yeah.
And we played this on turn 2, so... Look at their Quandrix book. And where it spits at us.
Yeah, because it's a shitty math book.
All right, so the 4...
Really likes it.
Wow. So the 4/4 can't be blocked this turn. The flyer can, and the 3/5 can. So the attack is for 4, but that's not a 2-turn clock because we gained a life off the land mill. So that's good. They are 1 land away from being able to do that twice.
Oh, Christ.
And make 2 of their creatures unblockable. Is it another? No, it's target creatures. So it could target itself, which would be more beneficial than targeting the flyer, basically. Of course we draw a land. Of course we do. It's fine. It's fine. We can do this and get back... Heated Debate? That's not good enough. Shit. Oh, but we can exile their... Yeah, we can exile their 4/4, which is what we're going to have to try to do here. They know we have it, but we got to try it. Hey, things. Okay. So we exile the 4/4 token. They allow it, or they can't prevent it. I'll play the land. Can't really attack still, because we're at 5 and they're at 16. So we will mill the top card, which is Rip Apart. Okay. They take a damage. Rip Apart only deals 3. Okay. This is tough, man. Tough, tough. If they use the Wormhole Serpent's ability on itself, they have us on a 2-turn clock. Even if we mill a land in between. Because they can hit us for 3 this turn, bring us to 2. If we mill a land, we gain a life, go to 3, but they hit us for 3 again. So, yeah, we would need something. We took Thrill of Discovery out because it's not that great. But we just need to not draw another land. Like, anything off the top might help. I'm just not exactly sure what I would want, that's all. Come on, you. Do the spitting thing. There we go. First day of class. Okay. They only have one other card in hand, but it was the potential for a learn. So they do have 5 mana if they have another elemental summoning. Which they... Again, how many... Thank you. Okay, start from scratch. 1 damage to any target so they can kill our flyer. Smart. Ugh. Oh, Campus Guide. Okay, so it gets a counter. Sure. But now they just put a land on the top of their deck. Okay. The Spirit is not an artifact. But you still have 3 mana to start from scratch. Why did you go to combat? You could have used start from scratch on my flyer. Now I have a Pillar Drop Rescuer. Like, why would you... Okay. That's great for me. Pillar Drop Rescuer. Gets back. Why did that... We didn't have any? Wow. Okay.
What?
We everything was 4 or more, I guess. That's fine. It's another flyer on the field, so if they got rid of one... Because they have start from scratch, which can get rid of our 2/1 flyer, which would mean their 2/1 flyer could get in without them having to pay for the Wormhole Serpent's ability to do it. So now we've put more pressure on them in that regard. So yeah. Which actually technically means we could have attacked with that 2/1 flyer. Probably should have too. But that's fine. Yeah, okay. So they make it self-unblockable. Again, 2-turn clock. Oh, yeah, so they are able to do it twice. And they kill us. Nothing we can do about that. Wormhole Serpent is very good. Unfortunate. There's also 5 minutes left in the stream, which means I do not think we are going to play again tonight. But we do have packs. There's 33 of them.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm going to open... Again... Ooh, there's something sticking out here. I don't quite know why, but we've got something sticking out. This Master Symmetrist is a great card.
Is it?
4 mana 4/4 with Reach. It's a druid, by the way. A Rhino druid. Whenever a creature you control with power equal to its toughness attacks, it gains trample until end of turn.
Nice.
Yeah, it's real good.
I feel like I've never seen it before in my life.
I'm always very afraid of it when it comes down in Strixhaven Limited, I won't lie. We got a rare wild card. We got another Relic Sloth, Quandrix Pledge Mage, Curate, Vortex Runner, Karok Wrangler.
That one's good.
I love this card, man. It's so good. And our rare or mythic, again, there's something going on here. It's... Wow. Ooh. Look at that art on that mythic.
It's so good.
Destroy all creatures. Day of Judgment.
All right.
Nice. All right, next. We have... Oh, okay. It's another Mystical Archive card. We have Sedgemoor Witch.
Ooh. I like her.
Because she makes pests.
Yes.
Yes.
She's also, you know, she's got some good style. Not gonna lie.
She's got a snake wrapped around her arms and shoulders.
All right. She's a sick bitch.
She's got bats behind her.
I love her.
Like a big centipede thing down here.
Yeah. She's got all the cuties.
Yeah, that's what it is. We have an uncommon wild card, a Campus Guide, a Mage Duel, a Pigment Storm, and an Elemental Masterpiece. Nice. And a Zimone.
Yeah.
It's my girl right there. And then our...
She's very cute.
Yes. Our rare or mythic mystical archive is... Stone Rain, destroy target land. Wah wah. Anyway, it's fine. And then...
It's a cool art, though.
Yeah, it is. Another Mystical Archive is the one hidden here.
Right.
But again, I mean, you're going to get one in every pack. It's just that Arena thinks that that's more special than this Dragon's Guard Elite, which is this card's so good.
Yeah.
2 mana, 2/2, and then Magecraft, it gets a counter on it. And then for 6 mana, double the counters on it.
Right.
It's just so good. We got a Test of Talents and a Lorehold Apprentice as our uncommons. We got Silver Quill Pledge Mage, Professor's Warning, which I love. I love this card so much. It's very good. Teach by Example and Star Pupil. And so our Mystical Archive is... Look at that. Putrefy, which is Witherbloom. 1 black-green for an instant. Destroy target artifact or creature. It can't be regenerated.
Nice.
Really good. It's basically Mortality Spear, but cheaper and better.
And that art is sick.
Yeah, it's really good. Yep, we still got a couple more minutes. More packs. I have to say, it's unfortunate, because I want to be able to open these 10 at a time.
Right.
But then you miss a rare out of each pack.
Yeah, that's
Or a possibility of a rare out of each pack. Because, like, your Mystical Archive could be an uncommon, but it could be a rare mythic. By the way, here's that art you were talking about before.
Yeah, I love it.
Poet's Quill. I thought it was Mage's Quill. Poet's Quill. 2 mana for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has lifelink for 2 mana, 1 and a black. And when it enters, learn.
Yeah, I like it better big, though, this art, because
Sure.
you can really tell that color change on the quill.
Sure.
Like, here it almost just looks like a shadow.
Gotcha.
But when it's big, you know, like
Yeah.
the background of the screen,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's real pretty.
Yeah.
Bike for Fish.
Hey, Bike for Fish.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream. I mean, I would say to your question of whether I'm a good MTG player or a noob player, I'd say I'm neither. I've been playing for many years, but I would not consider myself to be that great. I try. But you went 7X the last 6 drafts, forcing red X aggro, green, red, white, and green, red being the 2 best types of it. Force 2 drops and burn. Look, I think that is a perfectly viable strategy. I mean, Amy loves that you just said green, red.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome. Congrats on
and
that.
I love a good 2-drop and a good burn, so...
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, look, aggro is definitely an amazing strategy. We played around with some Lorehold. We're 1-1 right now, so there's that. But right now we're just opening some packs. We're closing out our stream for the night. But yeah, Embercleave is super broken.
Yes.
Wow, is it broken? I agree 100%. Yeah, really, really good. We were just talking about Embercleave earlier because we were playing the cube, the Chromatic cube, and we saw Embercleave, so we were talking about how busted it was. So yeah, we got another Igneous Inspiration for the day. That's cool. We got I didn't realize that she was a druid, actually. I don't know that I ever knew that because I just always called her Hela from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
because that's what she looks like. There's a Campus Guide you don't love. Fortifying Draught is whatever. Elemental Summoning is a good card. Common wild card, we saw the Poet's Quill, which means our Mystical Archive is Sign in Blood.
Oh.
Target player draws 2 and loses 2. That target player is almost certainly yourself unless they have 2 or less cards in their library. Anyway.
Okay, so not ooh.
I'll do one more because it is 10:01. We'll do one more pack and we'll excuse me, we will call it a night. Okay, so see, here is our Mystical Archive uncommon.
Nice.
So this will be a regular rare or mythic. We got not only the Mage Hunter, but the Mage Hunter's Onslaught as well. We got Letter of Acceptance, this awful Detention Vortex, not a good card. Another common wild card. A Blood Researcher.
Again.
Yep, lover. And our rare or mythic is a Frostboil Snarl. Not bad. It's a pretty cool land to have. I like it. So yeah, I mean, hey, that's going to be the end of this particular stream. It's 10:02 p.m. here on the East Coast, Eastern time, if you will. The Chromatic Cube is done, for us at least, because we're not streaming Arena again until next Monday. We are live every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, and playing MTG Arena, and then every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, playing, video games. This week, we will be back with a continuation of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2, that nice classic game for the PlayStation 2. We've been going through that entire series, so that is going to be sweet to come back to that. Hey, shout outs to lots of people in chat tonight.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome folks. Bike for Fish coming in right there at the end. Welcome.
Yeah.
Glad to have you. We had Pygmalion being great with chatting with us.
Yeah, I mean, all over the place tonight. Thank you, Pygmalion. It's always good to see you.
You want to shout out more folks?
We've got Dave Mann. He's always popping in to lurk.
That's right.
And we got the news crew. Is that a new person too? Or
I have seen the news crew in the past. In fact, I believe that they may have been here on the night that you were not here.
Oh, okay.
That one night that you weren't here.
Damn it.
We also had Elfo.
Damn it, I missed them.
We had Elfo popping in, being in our draft pod with us.
Yeah, which is awesome.
And of course,
Marcus.
That's right. So thank you all for all of you that were in chat.
Yes.
And if you were not in chat, but you were lurking or you are watching on the VOD, we still appreciate you nonetheless. If you want to be here live, don't forget 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time every Monday. And if you are hesitant to speak in chat, that's fine. We're not going to pressure you. But if you want to, I think we're personable and are nice enough and say hello.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, you know. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? But yeah, if we always encourage people to talk, but it's definitely not required. It's based on people's comfort levels and etc. So, but regardless, thank you all for joining us. We will be back again live, as I said, this Friday for more DBZ Budokai Tenkaichi 2. So we hope you will be there to join us. We hope everybody has an amazing week ahead of you. We hope that you had a great weekend. If you are here in the U.S. and you celebrated, we hope that you had a great Independence Day yesterday.
Yes.
We know we did. We went out and saw a nice movie together safely because we are fully vaxxed and our area allows that to be the case. And on that note, we hope that everyone is continuing to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is
very important.
Yes, super important. We have Pokemon Silver out tomorrow. We have Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time out on Wednesday.
Check that out. It's
both over on Video Games for All. So if you are unfamiliar with that channel, you should check the links down in the description box below. Because we have other channels. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell on any of our channels that you are interested in. We would love for you to join the Geek for All family of channels, as we like to call it. And so for now, from us here at this Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Thank you all again so very much for a great stream. And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.